Hello everyone. We're going to do a quick overview on how to read fractions, and then we're going to do a listening exercise. So take a look at these fractions. Do you know how to read them? Well, let's go over it together. The first one would be 1/3, and the next one is 2/3. The key point is I want to hear this S on the end, 2/3. Look at the next one. 1/4, 3/4 with the S, or 1/4, 3/4. 1/5, 2/5. And it becomes a little bit of a pronunciation challenge. 2/5. I want to hear all of those sounds. 2/5. If you take a look at the ones here, that could actually all be replaced by a. So you could say 1/3 or a third, a quarter, a fourth, a fifth. So let's go over these. 1/8, 7/8. 1/10, 4/10, 1/16, 3/16. This one would be read as 1/100th, and this one is 3/100ths. Quite often when people are speaking, though, they actually omit this one here. So, for example, in sports, they might say he broke the world record by 1/100th of a second. Or she broke the world record by 3/100ths of a second. So quite often people omit that one there. The next one, when you have a whole number and a fraction, you have to say and in between. So you would say 1 1/2, or 1 1/2, 3 7/8, 52 3/4, or 52 3/4. This one here, you actually say and 2 times, once between the hundreds and tens and once after the fraction. So this would be 325 1/2. You have to be a little careful with this kind of number because 1 1/2,000 and 1,000 1/2 are very different numbers. 1 1/2,000 is actually 1,500, and 1,000 1/2 would be 1,000.5. So let's do some listening practice. Listen and write down the numbers that you hear. You'll need a pen and some paper for this activity. When you're ready to continue, click on the green button. So listen and write down the numbers that you hear. I'm going to read 8 numbers, and I'm going to read each one twice. So are you ready to start? Here we go. 1, 15 3/8. 15 3/8. 2, 1 1/16. 1 1/16. 3, 20 3/4. 20 3/4. 4, 3/10. 3/10. 5, 33 1/3. 33 1/3. 6, 247 1/2. 247 1/2. 7, 3,500. 3,500. 8, 160 3/5. 160 3/5. Do you want to listen again? Now check your answers. Press the red button to listen again. Press the green button to continue. Let's listen again. 1, 15 3/8. 2, 1 1/16. 3, 20 3/4. 4, 3/10. 5, 33 1/3. 6, 247 1/2. 7, 3,500. 8, 160 3/5.